If you own a home in El Paso or Horizon City, there's a good chance that you're paying too much in property taxes. So, in this video, we're going to break down why and what you can do about it. First, let's talk about El Paso. So, Texas does not have state income tax, so cities rely heavily on property taxes to fund schools, roads, police, and all essential services. What matters most is your effective tax rate. That's the actual percentage of your home's appraised value that you pay in taxes each year, including all taxing entities like city, county, school district, and hospital district. We'll put a little chart up here of all of those. In El Paso, the effective tax rate typically sits around 2.5 to 2.6% of your home's appraised value. So on a $300,000 home, you're paying about $7,500 to $7,800 a year in property taxes. Now for comparison, places like Austin and Houston often have effective tax rates around 1.8 to 2%, but because home prices are higher there, people pay more in dollars, while El Pasoans pay a higher percentage to generate the revenue that the city needs. So we'll put up a little chart here that kind of shows some of the differences in the cities. Now, if you live in Horizon City, your property tax burden is a little bit higher. Many Horizon City homes have a total effective tax rate around 3 to 3.1%, which is significantly higher than in El Paso. Why is this? Because Horizon City homeowners pay an additional MUD or municipal utility district tax to fund water and sewer infrastructure, plus the local school district taxes on top of county, hospital, college taxes. So if you own a $300,000 home in Horizon, you might be paying over $9,300 a year in property taxes. Next, let's look at how your home's value is actually determined for tax purposes. The El Paso Central Appraisal District, or EPCAD, does not have access to MLS data, which means they can't actually see the actual sales price of homes like yours. Instead, they rely on public deed records, questionnaires sent to new homeowners, and evidence submitted during protests to estimate property values. Estimate's the key word. EPCAD uses a mass appraisal approach, grouping similar homes together in neighborhoods rather than looking at the unique features or condition of your specific home. So, as El Paso Matters reported, EPCAD openly says they don't know the individual characteristics of each property. Because of this system, home values tend to increase each year, get this, typically around 12% unless homeowners take action to protest. And while Texas only requires reappraisals every 3 years, EPCAD does them every single year because home prices in our area keep going up, at least in the last couple of years, not so much this year. So, what can you do if you want to avoid overpaying? Here's a simple 3-step plan. Start thinking about it now, you've got some time. But number 1, go to epcad.org and use the property search tool to look up your home's appraised value for 2025. You got to know that number. Next, check your Zestimate on Zillow or reach out to us and we can give you a sense of what your home's actual true market value is. Zillow will be close, maybe a little high. If your appraised value is significantly higher than what your home would actually sell for, consider protesting your valuation when protests open next year for 2026. It's too late for this year, that moment has passed, but next year won't be. So, protesting isn't as hard as it sounds. You can do it yourself or you can hire a company to help you through the process. Again, reach out to us, we can help you with some of that. So, El Paso and Horizon City homeowners are often paying too much in property taxes because of that high effective tax rate and an imperfect appraisal process. Next year, when you get your notice from EPCAD, don't just accept the number, take the time to check it. Protesting your value could save you hundreds, even thousands of dollars. So, I'm John Pena, and if you need help understanding your home's value or preparing for your protest, I'm here to help. And I'll give you just a little kind of side note here, bonus about why we made this video. We had a homeowner who sold their home a month or so ago, and it was in Horizon, and they were about $70,000 overvalued. And They got under contract, everything was going along pretty smoothly, but then once that buyer realized how much they were going to be paying in property taxes, they actually decided to terminate the contract and walk away. And now, this is of course not the homeowner's fault, but if they had actually been protesting their values and keeping their valuation lower, that situation probably would not have occurred. So that's kind of a worst case scenario, but nobody wants to pay more money than they have to. And if you're going to sell your home in the future, having a more reasonable and lower appraisal value will definitely come in and be of great benefit to you. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. What if your house was marketed like this?